Hi everyone, so today I'll be trying out Spellbinders' new BetterPress and Wax Seal of the Month. I think I'm going to make a little gift tag, with graduation season coming up and all that good stuff. So again, these are from May of 2025. I have the BetterPress is called From A to Z. As you can see, it has all the little alphabet on there. And then the Wax Seal that is called So Very Proud of You. And this month is intended, I usually do a whole unboxing, but I did not have this when I did the unboxing for the beginning of the month. So it's intended to have the teal must have a wax bead mix, but also colors may vary. So you might receive something slightly different. These items were sent free of charge from my review, and of course, all opinions are my own. And the links I have in the description box will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items to those links. I have them for the US and for the UK, so thank you for using those if you would like to. Today, so we'll just get right to it because I'm going to make the seal. I already grabbed some paper. I think I'm going to use a metallic cardstock. So that way, I'm just going to run it through with this and then have the lettering imprinted into the cardstock without any ink or anything like that. And I might have a little help from the small die of the month, the little graduation cap or mortarboard here. I think that'll be cute, so maybe we'll add some of those. So I'm just gonna make a tag by hand, but of course, whatever tool you have that helps you do that, go for it. I'm trying to see, I have lotion on my hands and I'm touching this thing and I can see I put a little bit of prints on there. Let's say 4.5 inches tall. And I'm trying to think the proportions I usually like for something like that. It's okay. 2.5. How about that? 4. Did I say 4.5? 2.5 inches wide and 4.5 inches tall. I think that's okay. Just to the side. And I'm just going to cut the corners, but if you have a tag maker, you can just pop it in there and give that punch. I know Spellbinders has one. I'm just going to kind of cut from here to there, and just so that this lines up nicely, I'm going to turn it over and put it on the other side and kind of mimic it as best I can, right? We just try to copy that from there to there, and hopefully that's nice and about even. I'll pop a little hole in that in just a moment. So let me get this off of here, and all I'm going to do is simply pop this on here and run it through as if I was doing this, and we're just gonna get the impression of the lettering. And as I do this, I haven't thought about just putting this in your regular plate system. I don't know. Sometimes when it's something that I'm not sure of, I don't like doing it because I don't want to hurt my machine. But I assume the plate can go through, your universal plate system. I'll just put it in here. Let it go through. And we have the lettering on there. That's very cute and subtle. Okay, let me grab the stuff for the wax seal. I'll be right back. Okay, so I always have the initial kit that Spellbinders have put out for wax seal. It has all kinds of good stuff in there. It does come with some wax seals and a stamping head or wax seal head. And it comes with a little guy to heat up, to hold your spoon, right? So it's really nice. Okay, let's turn this guy on. And definitely cute to do this in the school colors, whatever it is that you like. I'm going to use the set that was sent in, though. And let's see, should we do the gold? We can do a mix of all of them. Oopsie. A little bit of that guy, maybe a couple more of that guy, and a couple gold. Okay, I did 5. This is what the seal looks like. I guess I didn't go through and look at it because usually what I do is I link the initial unboxing video and all the information's there. And in this video, we just get right to it. But I hadn't shown this one in that video. So very proud of you. And let me tighten that up. It is 1 inch. So I usually like to do 5 or 6 of these beads. So 5 is going to be good. I'll let that melt down. And in the meantime, I'm going to run these guys through a little bit. Some black paper, just a couple of them. Maybe 2 or 3 of them. And then maybe some gold tassels. Okay, I have most of those cut out. Let's see. This looks pretty molten. A lot of times you really want to make sure it's really, really melty, because if it's even a little bit cold, your impression just won't come out as well. But I think that's going to be okay. So let's just bring it down here. And I mean, I have a swirl of colors. You can swirl it, you know, with a tool if you want. But generally, as I pour it, I kind of just get it going. I would like to see more of that teal. There we go. I was like, that dark teal is kind of hiding away. Okay, there we go. And then get this going. If you're going to do more of them, you can go right into adding more wax, getting more going, or just wipe it out if you're done, because right now that it's melty, it cleans out real easily. Oh, actually, we have the new little spatulas too that can help you really get in there. And you could have done, look how much is still on there. Could have just poured it right into that. But I think that was plenty because I did 5. Okay, that guy definitely got solid real quick because it's kind of chilly today. And to make that really pop, I'm going to use, I guess, some gold. I have a few different metallic Sharpies or Bic markers. And then I just go over it with the very side. You don't want to go down like this because then you can just probably color in something you don't want. So if you're using the very side of your pen, it just makes the lettering pop. Sometimes like that Y didn't get as deep as I would like, so I will kind of go in with my pen just to make sure I'm hitting that with the tip, but I just go over it very gently. Okay, so I'll do all of it and I'll be right back. Okay, and then I'll just put my little graduation caps together. I believe that's all they have. The accent is just this little guy. So I'm just going to glue that down, and I'll do the same thing for all 3 of them. Looks like there's going to be touching the surface from here to here. Oh, there we go. And sorry, I just had to clear that real quick. Little pin in there. And let's get some glue on here. I'm just centering it. What I think is the center. I'll do the same thing for all 3. Okay, so with my crop out, I'm just going to make a little hole just to make this into a tag. Just eyeballing that center. You know, put twine, ribbon, whatever it is that you want in there. And then let's see. Again, I just cut a bunch of these, so I don't know if I'm going to use all of them. Oh, that's cute. Oh, that's really cute. Okay, we're going to use all of them. And I'm just going to glue them down. But if you want to make them dimensional, you can definitely do that. So glue, glue, glue. Make sure this little guy has some glue. Right up there. Hold that down, glue, hold that down. And then this guy, I'll just use my glue also. But if you want to use hot glue, just be very careful to do it very quickly so it doesn't melt it again. But also, Spellbinders has double-sided circles that are super, super like industrial, glue for these guys. So you can pick those up if you would like. And if you're a member, of course, you always get 10% off your purchases. Once you log in, the 10% is already reflected in the price that you see. So it doesn't come off like at the end or anything like that. So if you're not logged in, you'll notice it's 10% higher, right? Okay. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, and there is our sweet tag. I mean, that came out so cute. And, I kind of answered my own question because I know the glimmer plates are a little thicker than the BetterPress plates. And I have in the past run glimmer plates with a rubber mat, through my machine just to get the impression of it. So for sure, I'm sure you can put this through. It might be a little too thin, but I think if you use the rubber mat and that kind of sandwich, right, like if you want to get embossing from a die, it should work. So anyhow. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Again, you add a whatever twine or whatever it is that you would like to attach that or however, and you're good to go. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I'll have images coming up. I'll have the links in the description box, and I will see you all at the next one. Bye now.